welcome to the Investigator, the show where we make our intros years in advance. Now, I personally love living in the current year of 2011. The Olympics are coming up and everybody in the UK is buzzing about it, and I gotta say, I fucking get it. Okay, the UK economy is booming now, we're no longer in a recession, good times ahead, and the world is pandemic free, so we're more than able to go wherever we want, with whoever we want, whenever we'd like to. Life is good, okay? I don't see how it could go any sort of awry within the next 10 to 12 years. I mean, what could possibly go... It's not what you think. Are you a future version of me? Come back in time to warn me of the horrors to come? Dude, trust me, it's not what you... I guess it is something like that, actually, yeah. Anyway, look, I don't have much time. I need you to do something for me. Well, sure, man. I mean, we're practically family. Shut up. You know, you could be a real ass sometimes. Yeah, I'm working on it. Look, I need you to go out there and enjoy your 2010s like nothing else. I need you to go and have formative memories and really get on with the life experience stuff before 2019 ends. Why? I mean, what could possibly happen? The roaring 20s, man. They're back. What's wrong with that? Look, just do this for me, please. Get out there and enjoy your 2010s because you'll regret it otherwise. Are you okay? My time is nearly up here. Traveling between temporal planes fucking sucks. Please just get out there and enjoy your 2010s for me. Okay? Okay, I get it. You sound just like my dad. You're such a dick. You can talk. Roaring 20s. Can't be anything wrong with that. No. No. Hello, this is a message for everyone ever. Please, if you're free for like the next 9 years, I'd love to get together and just make some formative memories and have a really nice time and maybe do some life experience stuff. And I mean, hello, Mrs. Ever. Sorry, I was looking for everyone. Are they there? No. Okay. Just let them know that I rung then, if that's okay. Yeah, the weather is it's awful in it today. To be fair. Yeah. Yeah, no worries. Yeah, I'll tell them that you called. Okay, well, thank you very much. I guess it can wait. I mean, we've got 9 years to do all this stuff. I mean, what could possibly go wrong?
A SARS-like virus, which has infected hundreds in China, has now reached the United States. Airports around the world are stepping up health screenings on passengers arriving from Wuhan, China, the epicenter of the outbreak.
The latest UK case of coronavirus is the first to be contracted within the country rather than abroad.
I was informed yesterday evening of the death of an 80-year-old patient who'd been treated at Hospital Bichat since the 25th of January.
Since the early stages of the foreign outbreak, my administration has taken the most aggressive action in modern history.
We have a new name for the coronavirus. The World Health Organization has officially called it COVID-19. Co for corona, Vi for virus, D for disease, and 19 because it started last year.
I was right. 2011 me was a dick. He didn't go out and make the most of his freedom at all. Instead, he pissed it all away in a disappointing blend of Halo Reach and further education. However, I'm sure I can make light of this situation. I mean, the government only said we were locking down for 3 weeks. I mean, how hard can that be? I'm so bored. Living in a global pandemic sucks. The first 3 months, the novelty of it all was cool, but we're 14 months in now and I'm starting to get a bit pissed off. I mean, I just wish there was something I could do to quell my boredom. Huh. Animal Crossing New Horizons was first seen at E3 2018. Slated for an unspecified 2019 release date, which turned out to be March 2020. It was revealed that the game was delayed to avoid putting the employees working on it through a massive crunch process, and on March 20th, 2020, Animal Crossing New Horizons finally hit the shelves.
From this evening, I must give the British people a very simple instruction. You must stay at home.
What a perfect time to get locked down. I mean, I've been wanting to play this game for so long, and now I'm legally required to stay inside for 3 weeks. What a perfect time to get knee deep into the inner workings of Animal Crossing. Sounds like a win-win. The game is so simple and pleasant to be in. I love my first villagers. They're all so gung-ho about living on my island. Tom Nook has taught me about how to go foraging and how to make my own tools, essentially setting me up for life on the island. I built a house and found a new villager friend to invite to live on my island with me. Life is good. Well, that was a fun few weeks I had there with Animal Crossing. I mean, I enjoyed myself immensely, but now that, we're at the end of our 3-week period, the world surely is getting back to normal again, so unfortunately, I guess I won't have time to play Animal Crossing anymore.
Any change to our social distancing measures now would risk a significant increase in the spread of the virus.
Ah, do you look at that? 3 more weeks, that's nothing. I secretly hadn't had my fill with this game yet. There's so much to do and see. Look, one of my friends gave me a golden rose. Look at it, it's pretty dope. My island also just started celebrating Egg Day, which is a cute yet infuriating time of the year. It really takes me back to my first time playing through the first year of Stardew Valley. The way that the characters interact with you and tell you about their egg days, it just makes you all warm inside. And did somebody say bathing suits?
Today, a general consensus on what we could do. And I stress could. Because although we have a plan, it is a conditional plan. And since our
there we are. I mean, 6 long weeks of lockdown. Done. Sure, I was a bit worried when we passed the 3-week mark there, but, the government says everything's getting back to a more normal level. I mean, I even hear rumour that they're going to be giving us massive discounts on food and beverages at local restaurants and cafes to get the economy back up and running. Get people out there spending again. Because what could possibly go wrong?
We don't want a second national lockdown. Julie and I think it would be completely wrong for this country.
We are now seeing a second wave coming in. We've seen it in France, we've seen it in Spain, across Europe. It's been absolutely, I'm afraid, inevitable that we would see it in this country.
Fuck! Luckily for me, Animal Crossing had a big update over the summer which allows me to go diving off the coast of my island. This update gives me so much more to explore. A brand new seafloor section was added to Blather's museum to display my seaworthy treasures. And possibly the most secretly stoned NPC Nintendo has ever created was added in the form of Pascal. This little dude just swims on up whenever you find a scallop and propositions you for it. He spouts some other bullshit and is just gone from the face of the island. I love him so much. And once I've had my fill of this, I know that Christmas is just around the corner and that can only mean one thing is coming. Snow! I don't know what it is about snow in video games. It doesn't matter what the game is, if I see snow, I feel so zen. It's amazing then how much snow pisses me off in this game. The vibe of the island is chill and I'm here for it, but a whole host of winter-specific decorations are hidden behind a recipe wall. To earn these recipes, I have to build snowboys, and not just snowboys though, perfectly proportioned snowboys. They're so finicky and it stresses me out, as you can only have 1 crack at a snowboy per day, so you better get it fucking right, otherwise you ain't getting no respect and no recipe from these ungrateful bastards you just gave life to. The New Year's party was pretty tight though. Which brings us nicely into 2022. I have to admit, this has to have been the longest 3 weeks of my life. However, now, after multiple lockdowns, and multiple variants, it looks to finally be a light at the end of the tunnel. I'm just glad that for the past 2 years I've had the beautiful world of Animal Crossing to escape into. This series' whole shtick is getting lost in the monotony of the day-to-day life living in Animal Crossing. Whether you were going to see the Mabel sisters to see what hot new threads they had on display that day, working to pay back Tom Nook for his loan on your house, or even waiting to finally see the KK concert, Animal Crossing has always been about escaping the real world to this land of make-believe. And what a gift that was in 2020. New Horizons was always supposed to be this definitive article of the Animal Crossing experience. I mean, instead of giving you just a little village to run, or a town, or even a city, you now have an entire island to run and manage from the ground up. All the Animal Crossing favourites that you love and know come back in this game, plus numerous new ones to get to know and to fall in love with, like you did Gulliver and Mabel and Sable. It just... There's one missing, actually. Come to think of it. Possibly the most iconic. Mole shouts horrible rhetoric at you from miles away because it thinks you can't hear him. That's right, Mr. Rossetti. Wonder what he's up to.
Nobody said that this was something that we were going to remove. Hands up anyone who's been to Peppa Pig World.
Yeah, that checks out.